guys, Jess with Virago Fitness, bringing you another 1 hour full length workout. We're going to do 2 12-minute full body HIIT cycles, 1 8-minute core cycle, and we're going to finish up with about 10 to 15 minutes of yoga. So I'm not going to have any music playing for this. I want to make sure you can hear me. So go ahead and pause this video if you want to get some music playing. Make sure your water is close by, and we're going to get started with warm up. So we're going to start just doing some side steps and arm circles. I always like to start my workouts like this because it feels nice on the arms, low impact on the legs. It's a nice way to get started. Forgot to start my timer. There we go. I'm really good at my workouts about forgetting the little things, but we always realize it in the end and come back to it. So we're going to keep circling our arms in one direction for 30 seconds, and then we'll move to the other side. Or sorry, move the other direction. It's minus 33 degrees Celsius here tonight, so I got my layers on. All right, so let's bring your arm circles the other direction. Really trying to round through that upper back while you do this to get a bit of a stretch into that back. It's a little chilly here by our French doors with the draft coming in because it's so cold outside, so feeling a little cold. You might hear my fire snap in the background. I've had the fire going all day, and hopefully we'll be sweating in no time. Okay, a couple more seconds here. So now we're going to come facing forward into a squat, tapping our heel in the front. Good. I'm already starting to feel warm. You guys are going to be watching these videos while I'm in Mexico. So it's going to be exact opposite temperature. Hopefully there, it's going to be plus 33 degrees. That's what I'm hoping for. Halfway done these. We have 6 exercises in our warm-up. We're going to do each of them for a minute. Then once we get to our HIIT cycles, it's going to be 6 exercises again, but this time only 30 seconds of work, and then 10-second break. We're going to cycle through all 6 exercises 3 times. So one cycle of 6 exercises is going to take 4 minutes. We'll do that 3 times. So now we're going to move into round the world lunges, and we're going to follow with our arms. So as we lunge forward, we're going to raise up with our arms, coming back to center. As we go to a side lunge, arms out to the side. As we step to the rear, arms up to the side, arms to the side, front and up. Other leg to the front, arms up to the side and back. Other leg back to the side, good, and then front. Whew. Getting ready to take my long sleeves off already. Couple more seconds here. Last time around. Okay, now coming to face forward, we're going to jab with one arm, kick with the other leg. Jab with the other arm, kick with the other leg. Take some mental stimulation here on this one. Feedback I've had from quite a few of the people that have come to my classes is I make them think a lot. Okay, so now we're going to kick and punch at the same time. So opposite arm and leg are going at the same time. Starting to get warm. Good. About 10 more seconds of this. Now we're going to come to the end of our mat, right in the middle of our mat. We're going to do little hops, side to middle, side to the middle, moving along our mat, switching directions. I tape my mat down in the corners for this workout, so hopefully I don't doesn't go flying all over the place on me like it did in our last workout. Halfway done these. And pick up the pace a little bit if you feel up to it. Middle side, middle side, middle side, middle side. Back and forth. Good, 15 more seconds. Okay, come into face forward. We're gonna do alternating high knees and butt kickers. So, 15 seconds of high knees, 15 seconds of butt kickers. Get them up there. And butt kickers, here we go. Making sure you're bringing that heel all the way up to your bum. And high knees again. Almost there. Keep it going. And butt kickers, last 15 seconds of our warm-up. Should be feeling quite warm by now. All right, there's our warm-up. So I'm gonna go through and demo our first set of 6 exercises. Try to do a shuffle or a bit of a march in place, whatever you want while we're doing this so you stay warmed up. Alternatively, you can just copy along with me while I'm going through the exercises, especially the ones that might seem a little bit more complicated. You can try it with me while I'm doing the demo so that once we get to it in the workout, you'll know what you're doing. So the first one we're doing is spinning low jump squat. So it's a jump squat, but we're staying low the whole time. So we're staying down here. We're gonna jump and turn to the side, back to the front, back to the side, back to the front. So we're not coming up in a full jump, just jumping enough to spin yourself around. If that's too much, just stay with an air squat the whole time. Then we're gonna come down into our mat for negative push-ups. So these are push-ups where we really accentuate the down motion. So from your knees to your toes, you're gonna start in a plank. You lower yourself slow, 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 push up. Slow, 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 push up. Those get challenging really fast, so feel free to go to your knees anytime you need to. The other thing you can do, if even from your knees it's too challenging, is you can lower yourself slow, 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 slow to the mat, come straight onto your belly, push yourself back up, and go down slow again. Come right to your belly, and then just get yourself back up. Our third one is what I like to call sneaky lunges. These are great if you have a long hallway, go ahead and use it. I'm gonna go back and forth across my mat, so it's gonna be a little bit more awkward. So it's a lunge, not a huge step. Your knee is low to the ground. You're gonna keep this leg bent, keep this leg low. Shift your weight forward, coming down so that knee hovers above the ground, and alternating. So I'm gonna go back and forth across my mat. Again, if you have a hallway, that's probably a little bit easier for you. Next one is a burpee, no push-up burpee, and a long jump. So you're gonna come down into a burpee, either jumping your feet back, or if you have any sort of concern about your low back, step your feet back into a high plank, coming back up, jumping the length of your mat, and then shuffling back. Back down into another burpee, sorry, no push-up, long jump, and shuffle back. If you don't want to do the jump, go ahead and do your burpee, and then shuffle forward and shuffle back. Excuse me. Next one is a lateral lunge with a heel tap. So this one takes a little bit of thinking. So starting from the middle of your mat, the leg in the middle of the mat, your inside leg stays straight. You're gonna lunge out with your outside leg, powering off the outside leg, coming up and tapping your heel, back down into a lunge, to center, And a little jump squat. Other side. This leg stays straight the whole time. This is the one moving. Go ahead and try that with me a couple of times in the warm-up to make sure you've got it. Okay, so the last one in our 6 exercises are bunny hops across our mat. You want to tuck in your shirt a little bit or it's going to start going flying up over your head. So coming down on your mat, hips high in the air. You're going to start with your feet off to one side of your mat, jumping up and over to the other side. Trying to get your hips up nice and high. You can also just step if the jump is too much. So I'm going to get the timer started. We're going to get going with our low spinning jump squats. So get yourself set up on your mat. I'm going to get our timer started here. It's frozen on me. There we go. Okay, on the buzzer, we're going to get started. Ready? Here we go. So down, jumping just enough to turn yourself. So you're going side, front, side, front, side, front, side, front. These burn. These burn quickly. We're only halfway there. So if you need to take it to just a straight air squat, go ahead and do that at any time. I had a soccer game last night. I keep filming these videos on Tuesday nights. I have soccer on Mondays, so my legs are already tired. Okay, now we're coming down to our mat for our negative push-ups. Try it from your toes. See if you can. If you can only do one from your toes, great. Then drop to your knees. So in a high plank, slow, 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 and regular speed on the way up. Slow on the way down. And up. These get challenging really fast. So drop to your knees anytime you need to. But maintain that slow speed on the way down. Oh, I'm dropping to my knees. Good, come on up into our sneaky lunges. So up and down the hallway, if you have room, I'm going to go back and forth across the mat. So getting low, staying low. That back knee is just going to hover like an inch above the ground. Staying as low as you can, halfway down these. Couple seconds left here. Keep it going. Good. Coming to the end of your mat now for burpees. No push-up burpees with a long jump. Either jumping back into your plank or stepping back. Here we go. No push-up. Jumping the length of your mat. Shuffling back. Or stepping back, stepping up, shuffle forward, shuffle back. Whatever's right for you. Five seconds left here. Good. Okay, coming back to the middle of your mat. Lateral lunge with a heel tap and then a jump. Remember, the inside leg stays straight. Outside leg lunges out. Power off and tap your heel. Back to the center and jump. Whew, I'm dripping already. Good job. This one takes some thinking. Really powering off with that outside leg to come up and tap the heel. Good. Last one is our bunny hops. So your hands down on the mat, hips nice and high in the air. This one's a lot harder than it looks. So bouncing back and forth across your mat. Trying to look in front of your hands. Find a spot, maybe 6 or 12 inches in front of your hands to look at so your head isn't just hanging. Almost there. Good. Come on up. We're starting from the top now. with our low squats. I've already got a good sweat going here. Here we go. Getting low, squat and panic. Good, halfway done. Remember, you can always take these to an air squat, just facing forward. Air squat if you need to. If you can, keep the hop going. 5 more seconds, you got this. Good, whew. It's burning already. Negative push-ups from your toes or your knees. Here we go. Lowering nice and slow, 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 powering it up. Or from your knees. Slow, 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 and up. Slow, slow, slow. You can also go all the way down to the floor and push yourself back up that way. And up. We're really emphasizing the eccentric part of this exercise. It's really going to help build up your strength for push-ups really quickly. Sneaky lunges. So either back and forth across your mat awkwardly like me, or find a hallway. Here we go. And make sure that front knee doesn't extend too far beyond your toe. So you're not leaning forward like this. Good, come on up. Doing our burpees with a long jump. No push-up burpees. Add the push-up if you want to, but those negative push-ups should be enough. Here we go, jumping back or stepping back into your plank. Big jump and a back pedal. Again. Remember, you can always take out the jump. Just pedal forward, pedal back. The forward pedal is always a little bit awkward. Good, coming to the middle of your mat now for lateral lunge with a heel tap and then a jump. Take sips of water anytime you need to. You can always pause this video as well if you need a break. Try not to just quit entirely on me though. Keep it going. 10 seconds left. And we're into our bunny hops. Good, so we're coming down with our hands on the mat, hopping back and forth across the mat. This is harder than it looks. So you can also just step back and forth if you need to. Hips high. Remember, you're looking at a point about 6 to 12 inches in front of your hands. I have this little point on my mat that I like to look at. You can also just step back and forth quickly. If the jump becomes too much, if you can, keep it going with the jump. Almost done. Good. Come on up. We're starting again from the top. This is our last round. Starting with our low jumps with a turn. Here we go. Getting low. Jump and turn. Staying low the whole time. This is our last time we have to do this one. You got this, guys. Remember, always take it to an air squat if you need a break. And then if you feel like you can get back in with the jump, go for it. 5 seconds left. You got this. Good. Check that out. We're coming down for our negative push-ups. Either from your toes or your knees. I'm starting to get sore, so I'm going to go from my knees. So nice and slow. Slow, slow, power up. Slow, 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 power up. Good. This is a great way to build up your strength for push-ups. If you've been doing knee push-ups forever, can't quite seem to get to your toes, do this. Good. Coming up into our sneaky lunges. Making sure that back knee is hovering just an inch above the ground. Here we go. Getting down low, staying down low. Woo, losing my balance on my turn. Almost there, guys. You got this. These ones burn a little. Okay, come on up into our burpees with a long jump, or you can just step back if you don't want to hop your feet back. Almost done. 3 more exercises in this circuit. Here we go. Keep it up. About 5 seconds left. Good. Woo. Come on up. Lateral lunges with a heel tap and a jump. 2 more exercises, so only 1 more minute of hard work here. We'll get a nice long break. Lunge out, tap it in, come in and jump. You can always take out that jump too if you want to, and just do an air squat. Okay? 10 seconds left here, guys. I'm needing a break just as much as you are. We got this. Good. Last one is our bunny hops across our mat. Making sure you're looking forward in front of your hands a little bit so you're not just leaving your head to hang. Hips are high, bending your knees, and a hop back and forth. If you need to, take this to a step. Then once you're rested, get yourself back into that hop. And take a nice long break after this. Whew. Good job, guys. That's our first cycle. We're going to take about 2 full minutes here. Grab a drink of water. Try to keep moving around. Don't sit down. Especially don't sit down and let your head hang. Don't lay down. Just try to keep moving a little bit and grab a drink of water. Whew, that was a good one. Okay, so I'm going to get going right away. I'm going to demo our next round of exercises. Feel free to just watch, but again, if there are any that seem a little bit complicated to you, go ahead and try to copy along with me while I'm demoing them, so that by the time we get to them in the workout, you have a good feel for it and you know what I'm doing. If you are just going to watch, again, active recovery, do a little bit of a side step or a boxer shuffle if you have that much energy in you, whatever is right for you. Okay, so for our first exercise, with our right leg forward, we're going to come down into a lunge. We're going to pulse 3 times. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one, little pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. Or no pop. Just keep with the nice lunge pulses. Or when we pop, you can come up to get a bit of a break, and then pulse for 3, and come up. Pulse for 3. Okay? If you can, do the pop along with me. Next, we're going to come into a high plank. If you did the last workout with me, we did Superman W's. We were laying on our back, doing a W with our arms, trying to touch our elbows behind our back. This time we're going to do it from a high plank, so we're only doing one arm at a time. The motion, I'll show you standing. I'm going to turn my back to you, so hopefully you can hear me. The motion, so you're going to be in a plank. You're going to extend one arm up, draw it back behind you, so squeezing behind this shoulder blade to pull your elbow in towards your spine. Extend back out, back down to your plank. Other arm, really squeezing between the shoulder blade to bring that elbow back towards your spine. Straighten it out and down. I'm going to show you down on the mat now. So from a high plank, I'm going to extend my arm out, make a W shape, so squeezing between my shoulder blades to pull that elbow towards my spine, back out and down. Trying as you pick up your arm to keep your hips level. So you're not doing this, where you jack this hip up into the sky. You're keeping everything nice and level, as much as you can. This is a great workout for your abs, your shoulders, your back. This is awesome. It's a little bit awkward, but you'll get the hang of it. Next, we're going to do left leg forward into our 3 lunge pulses. 2, 3, with a pop. 1, 2, 3, pop. Okay? We're then going to come to the one side of our mat. We're going to jump forward, 3 high knees, jumping back. 1, 2, 3, jumping forward. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Okay? You can also just step forward, do 3 high knees, step back. So when I say 3, right plus left equals 1, so I guess it's really 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you just take out the jump and the impact if you want to. We're then going to come to the side of our mat, using our outer glute to raise our leg up high, kick, coming down, shuffle across to the other side, up and kick, down, shuffle. As you come up, it'll be you're bringing your leg up with a bent knee. So think about leading with your knee to get your leg up high. That's really going to work this outer hip, and then hinging from the knee to do your kick, coming back to this position, lowering down, shuffling across, doing it on the other leg. You'll probably find you have one leg where you have better balance than the other. If you stumble, no worries, I'm sure I'm going to stumble too. So our last one, we're going to come to the side, facing the side of our mat. We're going to jump across our mat, staying in a bit of a crouch, 4 jabs, jumping across, 4 jabs. Staying low with your legs, the whole time keeping your abs in tight as you're jabbing with your arms. So those are our 6 exercises. We're going to start with our right leg forward with a lunge, 3 pulses and a pop. I'm going to get the timer going, so get yourself set up on your mat. On the buzzer, here we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and a pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. Remember, you can always take out the pop and just extend up. Or if you want to just stay down here the whole time and just pulse, you do that. Whew, this one's burning again. Whew, shake that out. Coming down to our high plank, making a single arm W. Okay? So from a high plank position, you can do this from your knees too. Reach forward, pull back with your elbow, reach forward, and back down to the mat, switch arms. Once you get the hang of this, and you're not having to think so much about it, start thinking about your hips, making sure, as much as you possibly can, that they're staying level. You will have to shift your weight. That's fine. Just try to keep your hips in a line with each other. Left leg forward, into our lunge pulses with a pop. Here we go, nice and low. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. 1, say it, I'll lose track of the numbers that we're on. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. Think about driving through the heel of that front leg to use your glute so it's not all quad. Good. Whew, shake that one out. We're going to come to the back of our mat, jumping forward, 3 high knees, jumping back, 3 high knees. Here we go. Forward. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Good. Halfway down. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2. Remember, you can always step forward, do your high knees, step back, high knees. If you can though, keep jumping with me. Good. Whew. Do a side kick, shuffle across our mat to the other side. So remember, thinking about that glute, bringing that leg up, hinge from the knee, down, shuffle across, up, hinging from the knee, down, and shuffle. Trying to stay within the view of my iPad so you guys can see me. But if you travel a bit more than I do, awesome. Try to travel as much laterally as you can with about 2 shuffles. Good. Hey, last one. Excuse me, we're gonna do a lateral jump across our mat with 4 jabs. Here we go. Jumping across, stay low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping across. 1, 2. You can always take out that jump if you want to and just do a big step. Or if you want to just stay in a crouch and just punch, you do it. There we go. Whew. Good job, guys. Starting from the top again. Right leg forward. Lunge pulses with a pop. Big deep breath. Here we go. Down for 3. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. Thinking about driving through the heel of that front foot to engage those glutes a bit more. So you're using your butt, not just your quads. You can take out that hop anytime and just do an extension up. 3 pulses and come up. 3 pulses. Good. Into a high plank, making a single arm W. You can do these from your knees too, if you need to. So, extending forward, pulling back with that elbow, back forward, down. Other arm. Good. Again, once you get the feel for this, think about your hips, making sure they stay level. You're really squeezing between your shoulder blades to get that arm back behind you. Good. Thinking about trying to touch your spine with your elbow. Left leg forward now. 3 pulses with a hop. Ooh, losing my balance already. Here we go. 3 pulses and a hop. 1, 2, 3, and a hop. Whew. If your legs aren't burning, that's awesome. You're in awesome shape, because mine sure are. 2, 3, and a hop. Take out that pop anytime you need to. And just extend. Up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Whew. We're going to jump forward, 3 high knees, jump back, 3 high knees. Here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, remember you can always step forward and do your high knees. Step back, do your high knees. If you can, try to keep jumping with me. Good. Whew. Side kick with a shuffle across the mat. Whew. Thinking about that outer hip, that glute on this side. Bent knee, up into kick, shuffle across. The bent knee up, kick, down, shuffle across, up, kick. Again, try to move as far side to side as you can with your side shuffles. I'm just doing little ones so that you guys can still see me. Good. Sorry, my dog's trying to get involved. Go lay down, Maddie. We're now going to do a lateral hop with 4 jabs. Whew. Here we go. Jumping across. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The dog's cheering me on. Maddie, go lay down. Keep it up, guys. Good, starting from the top again. Right leg forward over there, pulses with a pop. This is our last cycle through, last 4 minutes of hard work here. Right leg forward, down for 3, and a pop. 1, 2, 3, and a pop. Remember, take out the pop anytime you want to, and just come up. 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. If you can, keep popping with me. Whew. Almost there, guys. And pop. Whew. Shake that off. Coming down onto our mat for a high plank with single arm W's. Here we go. Reaching forward, W, forward, and down. Forward, W, forward, and down. Good, keep it going. Making sure you're really squeezing between your shoulder blades to bring that elbow back. Hips are level. It's the last time we have to do this one. Good. Come on up, left leg forward for 3 lunges with a pop. Or 3 pulses with a pop, sorry. This one hurts. Last 30 seconds of having to do this. Here we go. Keep it up, guys. You're doing awesome. 10 seconds left. You got this. Woo! Losing my balance. Keep it going with that pop if you can. Almost there. Oh, that hurts. Good job. Woo! Forward and back hops with 3 high knees. Here we go. 3 more exercises left in this circuit. You got this. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, forward. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Halfway done. 15 seconds left here. Almost there. Whew, keep it up. Whew, good job. Side kick with a shuffle to another side kick. Again, you're trying to shuffle as far side to side as you can with 2 shuffles. I'm just doing little ones so that you can see me. Keeping that leg up nice and high, hinging from the knee to do your kick. Try not to get your foot caught on the countertop like I just did. Good. Last one. Lateral hop with 4 jabs, facing sideways. Good job. Jumping across your mat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to stay a bit low. A little bit of a squat here. Abs are in tight as you jab. step across, or just hold a squat and punch. Good job, guys. That's the end of that circuit. Take a walk around. Try not to sit again or lay down. Get a drink of water. Keep your feet moving a little bit. Next round we're going to do is all core. Again, it's 6 exercises, 30 seconds on with a 10-second break. We're only going to go through it twice. So it's going to be 8 minutes continuous of just core, and then it's going to be some easy yoga. I'm not a yoga instructor, so it's not going to be anything fancy, but it's going to be a nice cool down. So grab a drink of water. All right, I'm going to demo this core circuit with you. You are going to need your water bottle for this. For the first one, you're going to place your water bottle at the end of your mat. You're going to come with your legs extended in front of you on one side of your water bottle. Arms behind your back to brace yourself. You're going to use your lower abs. Big exhale as you lift your legs up and over your water bottle. We're going to move back and forth. Slow, controlled movement, so it's not... and letting them thump to the ground. Slow and controlled. Okay, so then our next one, we're going to come down. You can move your water bottle to the side. We're going to come down onto our back for hip ups. So on your back, feet up towards the ceiling. You're going to use your lower abs to drive your hips up to the ceiling. If you want to, you can challenge this a little bit by doing a twist. So getting your obliques involved a little. You can really press your hands down into the mat to help yourself with that one. Then we're going to stay on our back here for single leg circles. So you're going to keep your legs here. One leg is going to extend out to the side, coming down and around, back to center. Other leg out to the side, down and around, and back to center. If your leg only comes down this far, that's fine. Have your leg go down to the floor as much as you can without arching in your lower back. Any of these exercises you can do with a bent leg as well. Next, we're going to do a side plank with a reach under. So we're going to start on our right side, coming up into a side plank either on your feet or on your knees. And you're going to reach underneath your body to touch the outside, the back edge of your mat, and then coming back up. Reaching, so you're really twisting your belly button down towards the floor, coming back up. We're then going to do the same thing on the left side. And for the last one, we're going to use our water bottle again. So grab your water bottle. You're going to come down onto your back. You're going to hold your water bottle directly above your head. Legs are out a little bit away from your bum. We're going to do a very slow sit-up, keeping our arms above our head the whole time. Coming up, and then lowering down one vertebrae at a time. So slow, slow, slow on the way down. You'll probably only do 4 or 5 of those in 30 seconds. Now I want to make sure you're not bringing your water bottle forward and then up over your head. You really want to try as much as you can to keep it directly up overhead the whole time. All right, so I'm going to get our timer going. Get your water bottle set up at the end of your mat. We're going to start with our leg lifts, leg raises over our water bottle, going from one side to the other, either straight or bent legs. So on the buzzer, we're going to get started. Here we go. So arms, hands are behind you. Nice and slow and controlled, bringing your legs up and over your water bottle. If your water bottle is too high, just move it and just kind of bring your legs up and to the side as much as you can. You can also bend your knees if you need to. If straight legs is too challenging, which it is very challenging, just go ahead and do it with bent legs. But if you can, try to keep your knees straight or your legs straight. Good, so coming down, moving your water bottle to the side, onto your back for hip ups. Legs up in the air, pressing your hands down onto the floor, and up. Big exhale as you drive your feet to the ceiling. You can also add a bit of a twist if you want to, and a twist. Just gonna go back to straight hip ups. Good, keep it up. Almost done. Good, staying on our backs now. Knees are bent. We're gonna extend one leg out to the side, down and around and back to center. Single leg circles. Out to the side, down and around, back to center. Good. Remember, your leg is only going as low as is comfortable for you. So that might mean it doesn't get very low to the ground, and that's fine. You might just be doing little circles up here. No worries. Everyone's got to start somewhere. But if you can, try to get it nice and low to the ground. Coming onto our right side for a plank. Either from your knees or up on your feet. I like to do these from my elbows, arm up to the sky, reaching under your body, touching the back edge of your mat, and back up. Really try to twist your belly button down towards the floor and reaching as far behind you as you can. I like to aim for that back edge of my mat that I can just barely reach. Good. Keep it up. Okay, flipping over to your left side now. Either from your knees or your feet. Come on up. Arms up. Good. Keep it going. Twisting your belly button down towards the floor. If you need to drop from your feet down to your knees at any time, no worries. Or if the twist becomes too much, just hold a side plank and take the twist out. Good. Last one in this circuit before we start from the top is overhead sit-ups. Grabbing your water bottle, holding it directly over your head. Slow, controlled sit-up. Keeping that water bottle over your head, coming all the way up, lowering down, slowly, 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 one vertebrae at a time. And back up. Try not to lead with your hands holding the water bottle as much as you can. Try to keep it directly up over your head. Might come forward a little bit as you get a little bit tired. That's fine, just do your best to keep it as positioned as much overhead as possible. Placing that water bottle down at the end of your mat. We're doing leg raises over the water bottle again. I'm going to do these with bent knees this time because my abs are getting challenged here. Big exhale as you raise your legs up and over your water bottle. Really will help you engage and pull in those lower abdominals. Good. Moving that water bottle aside for hip ups. This is the same ab workout I did in our live class yesterday, so my abs are feeling it. So we're getting those hips up to the sky, pushing those hands down into the mat. Big exhale as your hips come up. Almost there, keep it up. Last time you have to do this. Good, staying on your back now, knees bent. We're doing single leg circles. So extending one leg out to the side, down and around, back to center. Other leg out to the side, down and around, back to center. Try to do a big, long exhale for the whole circle. Good, coming onto our right side now for a side plank with a reach. Or just hold the side plank if the reach is too much for you. From your toes, your feet or your knees, come on up, arm up. Reaching under and back up. Twisting so that belly button is facing down towards the mat, and then straightening. Almost there, guys, couple seconds. Good, switching over to the left side now. Only 2 more exercises left here, so 1 minute of work, and then we're just gonna have some yoga to cool down and stretch a little bit. Here we go. Arm up to the sky, reaching under, twisting your belly button under, and back up. Almost there. Keep it up. Good. Last one is our overhead sit-ups. Grabbing your water bottle again. Coming down onto your back. Water bottle directly over your head. Big exhale as you come up. And then slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, coming back down. You're staring up at your water bottle the entire time. 1 vertebrae at a time, slow and controlled on the way down. Nice slow movements when we're doing our ab training.
Activity completed.
Activity completed. Good job, guys. Grab a drink of water, change up your music if you want to for some nice yoga tunes, and get yourself set up. We're going to get going with some yoga in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so coming to stand at the front of your mat. Big toes are touching. Heels slightly separated. Raising our arms up overhead. Our shoulders are down away from our ears. Our ribs are in, so we're not letting our ribs flare out. Bring your arms down, folding forward. Bending one knee and then the other. Couple more bends to your knees here. Both knees as straight as they can be here. Holding that forward fold for 1 more second. This should feel really nice on your hamstrings, backs of your legs. Hands to your shins, come halfway up and look forward. Coming down, placing your hands on the mat, stepping back into a high plank, lowering all the way down to your mat. Flipping your feet over so the tops of your feet are pressing into your mat. Coming into a little cobra. Tucking your toes under, pressing back to a high plank, and then sitting your hips back into a child's pose. We're going to hang out here for a second, really stretching those arms up overhead as much as you can. Getting a nice stretch into your lats here while you're relaxing in your child's pose. One more breath here. Coming up into table, so you're on all fours. And extend your right arm out to the side, and then bring it under your body, and coming down to rest on your right shoulder. Should feel really nice on your shoulders after that workout. Coming back to all fours again, this time extending the left arm out to the side, bringing it underneath your body again. and coming down to rest on that left shoulder. Back up to table, arching your back, bringing your chest forward for cow. And then arching up, pressing away with your arms, really rounding through your back for cat. Coming back to table. We're going to tuck our toes under, pressing back into a down dog. And here we're going to bend one knee and the other, bicycle your legs again, really get a good stretch into your calves. Couple more bends of the legs here. Okay, bringing your feet both together on the mat, really pressing back, getting your hips high. Your right leg is going to raise up to the ceiling. Looking forward, you're going to step it through, planting it between your hands, bringing your left knee down to the mat into a low lunge. So really pressing forward here, keeping your hands on the mat on either side of your leg. Now you're going to bring your left hand a little bit closer to your right foot, pick up your right hand and twist backwards. So you're looking over your right shoulder at your right fingers back here. Coming back, both hands on the mat. Now if it's available to you, bend that left leg with your right hand, grasp your left foot behind you, so you get a bit of a quad stretch on the left leg. If this isn't available to you, if you're not able to reach your foot, that's fine, just stay in a low lunge. So we're going to release that back down. We're going to step our right foot back now to meet our left at the back of our mat, so we're back in our down dog. You can bicycle your legs a couple more times if that felt good. Okay, both feet on the mat now. Extending your hips, backing up, lifting your left leg up to the sky, stepping it forward, planting it in between your hands, dropping your right knee down to the mat for a low lunge on the other side. Now you're going to move your right hand a little bit closer to your left foot, extending your left arm out to the side and twisting back. So your left fingers are back behind you. You're looking over your left shoulder at your fingers. Coming back for both hands on the mat now. On this side again, if you can, bending your right knee, reaching back with your left hand so you get a bit of a quad stretch on your right quad. If this isn't available to you, no worries. Just stay in your low lunge. This is a pretty intense quad stretch. We're going to release that back down to the mat. We're going to bring our left foot forward to meet our left foot at the front of our mat. Holding this forward fold for a second. Now we're going to bend both of our knees and come down to seated on our bums. Extend both legs out in front of you for a minute if you can. Now we're going to bend our left knee, bringing our left foot in so it's resting up against our right quad, squaring off our hips and shoulders to face that right foot, arms up overhead, and we're going to fold forward. If you're able to grab onto that foot, great, do it. If not, grab a hold of your shin, your pants, or your knee, or whatever you're able to reach. Coming back up now, arms straight up overhead. And back down. We're gonna now take our left foot, cross it over our right knee. Left hand behind our back, right arm to the sky. We're gonna take our right arm over our left knee, hugging that knee into our chest and twisting to the left so we're looking over our left shoulder. It's a nice stretch in our left glute as well as in our back, getting a nice twist. That right foot, try to keep it active and keeping those toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Coming to face forward, extending both legs in front of us for a second. Now we're going to bend our right knee, bringing our right heel in so that our foot is pressed right up against our left thigh, squaring off our hips and shoulders to that right foot. We're going to raise our arms up overhead and fold forward. Again, if you can reach your foot, great. If not, grab onto your shin or your knee or your pants or whatever you have available to you. As you're folding forward, try to think about bringing your belly to your thigh as opposed to rounding your head down to your knee. Come on up again, arms up overhead, and back down to your sides. We're going to take that right foot, cross it over the left knee. Right arm behind your back on your mat, left arm to the sky, crossing that left elbow over that right knee, hugging the knee into your chest, getting a nice stretch in that glute as we twist and look over our right shoulder. With every inhale, try to sit up a little bit taller. With every exhale, try to twist. Try to remember to keep the toes on that left foot active and pointing straight up to the ceiling. Release that, extending both legs out in front of you. Coming into a cross-legged position. We're going to interlace our fingers, pushing forward and stretching into our upper backs, really rounding through that upper back. Trying to press away with your hands. Now interlacing your fingers behind your back with the other pinky on front, we're going to press through for a chest stretch. That should feel good after those negative push-ups. And releasing your hands. That's it, guys. You did it. I'm really proud of you. It's not easy working out at home, especially when you're used to going to a class. So for those of you who got this far in the workout, that's so awesome. I'm super proud of you. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope I'm enjoying Mexico while you're watching these. And I'll see you when I get back. Bye.